Hey Gemini, what's going on for you? Let's see what's happening in August 2022. I hope you're doing well. I hope things are going well for you. Let's see what's happening. Feel free to swap around the energies. As always, I could be talking to a cross watcher. So just take from the reading. It is a general reading. So just take from it what resonates and leave what doesn't. Generally, if you're called here to watch these videos, there's usually a message in here for you. In the extended, I'm going to look at any zodiac signs that do show up. Okay, grounding. Journey by moonlight. Believe in magic. Narrow pathway. Tread thoughtfully. Some of you could have a new adventure coming up. Some of you could be opening up to new adventure or feeling like you are wanting something different in your life, wanting to expand from where you are. Grounding is an important piece of this. Grounding and then like reaching for the moon, reaching for the stars, and believe in magic. But you're kind of like, I think it was the twin flame reading this week when it was about grounding a spiritual connection. All right, so I'll put a little link here to the twin flame reading if you want to check that out. Narrow pathway, tread thoughtfully. All right, let's see. Tread thoughtfully. Justice underneath. And then I'm seeing this Ace of Pentacles, also the Wheel, and the Nine of Pentacles. Some of you could be becoming single. All right, that feels like a new beginning that's destined and fated to be happening. Some of you could be becoming independent in some way, not necessarily single, but more independent than you have been. Some of you could be receiving a settlement of some kind, money, settlement, or like an inheritance. Two of Swords, Hierophant, and the Chariot. Okay. Tower. Six of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups. Hermit, Four of Cups, and the Death card. All right, so I see Scorpio here. Let's see. Libra, Sag, Pisces, Taurus, Cancer, Virgo, Scorpio. That's a lot. That's a lot. I feel like you have been not paying attention. Not paying attention to something. And it could have gotten out of control. It could be your spending. It could be your relationship. It could be your work. Something has been ignored, I think. And there's a moment in time when this tower happens, right? And then there's like, I guess I was kind of asleep at the switch here a little bit. It's time to really pay attention now. And this can be a romance or a relationship or something like that. Like paying too much attention to your money and not enough attention to the other person, or vice versa. Paying too much attention to the relationship and not to money, or grounding. All right. So both of those things, what's being asked of you here is to balance yourself in all of your areas of life. Balance yourself, ground yourself, still believe in magic. Can you be in a grounded place and still feel like, fairy dust and unicorns a little bit? There's something about that. Those things need to balance out. So some of you may be too fairy dust and unicorns and you need more grounding, or vice versa. There's definitely this feeling of one thing is taking precedence for you. And it can be, so the Two of Swords, it's like, I'm not seeing this grounding. I'm not seeing how that could happen, or I'm resistant to a commitment I have. I don't want to see it. I don't want to pay attention to it. Might be running away from it. Okay. The Chariot here, it might be running away in some way. Some of you are not wanting to look too closely at another person because you're afraid of what you're going to see. I do think this tower is pretty loud here, and There's another scales here. Balance is needed. And I feel like what happens is it gets a little bogged down because you don't think that that other thing deserves your time or attention. You're kind of like angry that you have to pay attention to this right now. Um, let's see about the Tower. Please clarify the Tower for me. Devil energy, Eight of Pentacles, Five of Cups, and the King of Cups. There's definitely this feeling of I'm paying too much attention to romance and not enough on my money or my financial stability. This feels to me like the Tower can be a lost job because you're paying too much attention to the love connection, or it can be a lost relationship because you're paying too much attention to your own physical needs, your own work, or something like that. Like you're really ignoring something here. So there is a teacher here. I see the Hermit and I see the Hierophant. There is some kind of teacher, and it can be a spiritual teacher. It can be an event that happens that teaches you, okay, something like that. And it teaches you how to balance yourself based on your heart's desire, your needs, your wants, your desires, all of that. I see Capricorn here. And so we have a bit of a Saturnian lesson happening, that if you're not paying enough attention to one thing, it can get out of whack. And then things can get stagnant and end. Okay. So I almost feel like you don't think it could. Like it's so solid that it couldn't end. But if you're not paying attention to it, it could. All right. Some of you, Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus all showing up, the earth signs showing up. So that is definitely about going deep. It's about exploring what you're grounding, exploring how you're grounding yourself. I do see new things trying to show up. So some of you could be resisting new opportunities because you're like, well, this is all I need, or this is fine for me. But I think there's a wisdom that's trying to come in. And the Tower can be about any kind of too heavy, too toxic, too focused on money, or too focused on your own physical needs to the exclusion of another person. Some of you also may be taking your work too seriously, and you're not wanting to have romance in your life, or you're not wanting to see it. Okay? Now, I do feel like there is a bit of regret here. Five of Cups and the Four of Cups. There's death energy. There's Hermit energy. Like, oh, okay. I didn't take this person seriously enough. I didn't take this opportunity. Didn't take my job seriously enough. Something is requiring your attention that you're not aware of. You're not really aware. Six of Swords, Nine of Cups, Ten of Wands, and the Three of Wands. There's something that is overwhelming right now, that's overshadowing every other part of your life. And it's causing you maybe to be ineffective in other pieces. Love is trying to come in, but you're too busy at work. You're too busy with your money. You're too busy focused on a creative project, or focusing on something that takes a lot of your time. Eight of Pentacles and Six of Pentacles. It takes too much of your time, because this Ten of Wands is here too. It takes too much of your time. It's not balanced. And so that's going to have to be balanced out. I feel like there's love trying to come in if it's your work and you're not seeing it, or there's new projects, new creative ideas coming in, and you're just focused on the old one. Okay, so this Tower makes me feel like the Two of Swords, it's really like head in the sand material. Now, this opportunity that wants to come in feels very transformative to me. It feels watery. King of Cups, Chariot, Knight of Cups, the Scorpio energy, new opportunity trying to come in, and be grounded, right? We're grounding things. And the moonlight is the water energy. So we're grounding our energies and our heart. Now, narrow pathway, tread thoughtfully. There is a way forward here. There is a way forward to get what you want. The Six of Swords and the Nine of Cups here to get what you're wanting. But you really have to put down the way you're behaving or the way you're holding on to the old thing. Turn your back on it. Three of Wands in order to manifest. I feel like somewhere in you there's a soul lesson about creating a more balanced life. And it's likely this person that's trying to come in, or this project or something that's trying to come in, will help you do that. So there could be money that comes in that isn't so hard fought, right? It's not so hard to get the money as it was in the past. So you keep thinking like, well, I just have to put in more effort, more effort, more effort. But you're not seeing that something, a new way of working, a new way of doing things is really going to take you forward. So for example, instead of you keep teaching a class over and over again, you make it a recorded class and you sell the recorded class. Now that's, you don't need any more time and effort. You just need to market that class. Okay. There's definitely some kind of attachment to a 3D earth experience. And what's trying to come out here is a balancing of that. So we're going to go deeper into this. I do feel like there's earth energy here. So wow. Libra, Sag, Pisces, Taurus, Cancer, Virgo, Scorpio, Capricorn. It's a lot. I'll take a look at all those in the extended. We'll see where we go. I'll explore both the love and the work opportunity that's trying to come in. Okay. Link is below. Link is below, Gemini. I will see you on the other side. All right. I hope you enjoyed that video. If it was helpful to you, please consider liking this video and sharing it with anybody who might have a need for similar kind of information. And if you like this video, check out these videos.